On first down, Downs to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 7. On the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Down, 60 outlaw. Check 45 tonight. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. To throw is Dobbs. Aguilar has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Murphy, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, Dobbs. He's got the hookup here to Deshaun Jackson. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dobbs is throwing. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. He'll return it from the 6. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Davis running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Good. Alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Alert. 51, Mike 51. In your face.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hall. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Hey, wahoo!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch tight is right. Watch tight is right. 4 down.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll go down. The Bears get there there for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Khalil Mack with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put. See. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check with it.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Adam Shaheen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he connects with Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Dobbs now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing here, Dobbs. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Dobbs steps away to his left. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, Charlie. Yes.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair, and he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky, he's got it, complete. Mike Davis. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Mike, 53, Mike. Lock in. Hey, alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Come on, 180. 51. Here we go.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
180. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They run it again with Williams. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They begin with a run by Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Davis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert. Come on. Check. Hey, ball. Hey, go. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. I don't even know why this team.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. down, Bears.
The first down carry for Davis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. This one complete to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set up. 180. Here we go, D. 18. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 51.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's checking. Greystone, travel.
From the gun, a give to Davis. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, I 7. 53, Mike 53. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
First down, Bears.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here we go.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Let's go. Motion. Hey, Mike, 15.
They go again with Davis. Oh, nice move. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Mike, 45. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come.
Following the fumble recovery, Dobbs. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Alert.
They'll run it again here with Davis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Murphy now to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Go down to Andy. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover over there as his guys will get the football back.
Come on.
They'll run on first down. Davis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8, and they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.